The units of length are found in your textbook. 12 inches is a foot, 3 feet is a yard, and 5,280 feet is a mile. If you're going to be converting from one unit of measurement to another, what you need to do is follow these directions. Multiply the original measure by the appropriate ratio. That's a fraction made up of those parts that you saw before. In each ratio, make sure the original unit is the denominator of the unit ratio. For multiple conversions, continue using the correct unit ratio until the numerator matches the denominator. Let's get started on some of these and see how easy it is. Here's our first one. Convert 9 yards to feet. Okay, so the first thing we do is we write down the 9 yards, and we write that it's going to be equal to feet. Make sure you leave a space in order to put the conversion factor in. In this case, we're going from yards. We write the unit on the bottom so that we can cancel it. 1 yard is 3 feet. These two measures are going to match, and so that's all we have to do for our conversion. And on our calculator, we would press 9 times 3. And so our answer is 27. Next, convert 12 feet to yards. Okay, so we've got the conversion here. 12 feet is how many yards? Well, 3 feet, notice we write it on the bottom so that we can cancel it, is 1 yard. In this case, we're going to press divide by on our calculator. 12 divided by 3 equals. We press divide by because the number that we're working with is in the denominator, and we get 4, and that is our answer. Next one. Convert 80 inches to feet. Okay, so this time we would do 80 inches and then times 12 inches, notice we can cancel then, is 1 foot, is how many feet? So on our calculator we would press 80 divided by 12 is, and when we press S to D, it says 6.6 repeating. Now that means the 6 just keeps on going. Since we want 2 decimal places, 6.666 repeating, right? We're going to round to this place. We look at the digit after it. It's bigger than 6, and so we would write our answer as 6.67. Next one. Oops. Convert 5,122 feet to miles. Okay, so 5,122 feet. Well, 5,280 feet is 1 mile, and we want it in decimal. So how many miles? Notice those two can cancel, and we would have 5,122 divided by 5,280 is, S to D is 0.97 miles. Next one. Convert 22 feet to yards. Write it as a mixed number. Okay, so we have 22 feet. 3 feet is 1 yard. Notice we can cancel. So we're going to press, since we want it as a fraction, we would press 22 divided by 3, but that gives us it as a improper fraction. We want it as a mixed fraction, so we press Shift S to D, and it comes out 7 1/3. Convert 39 inches to feet and write this as a fraction. Okay, so so we would write 39 inches times 12 inches is 1 foot. So on our calculator, is how many feet? So on our calculator, we would press 39 divided by 12, because the 12 is in the denominator, and we get 13/4, but it wants it to be a mixed number. Shift S to D is 3 1/4. Convert 17 feet to compound units. In other words, it wants us to write a number and then yards, and a number and then feet. 17 feet times 3 feet is 1 yard. So now on our calculator, we're going to do a slightly different procedure. When you have to convert to compound units, we're going to press 17 and then use our division with remainder. That's this key right here. Divide by 3 is 5 yards, 2 feet. Notice the 5 is the whole number part, and then the 2 is the remainder part, and we get 5 yards, 2 feet. Next, convert 80 inches to feet and inches. Do the same kind of a thing. 81 inches. Alpha divide by 12, because there's 12 inches in a foot, and we get 6 feet 9 inches. Last one. Convert to a decimal, round to the nearest 16th of an inch. In this case, what we do is we take, we ignore the whole number part and just take the decimal part, 0.931. Since we want it to the nearest 16th of an inch, we're going to multiply by 16. 0.931 times 16, and the nearest whole number is 15. It's past 14, right? It's almost to 15, and so we'd say the whole number part, 20 and 15/16ths of an inch. And that's how you do these problems.